Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching The Big Bang Theory. This is the 15th episode of the 5th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for free in the description below. Just click it to put a password in and enjoy. So last episode, Leonard actually sustained an injury. Him and Penny was, going on a date. They come back. They was talking about putting themselves into beta mode, where they basically, try and iron out all the kinks of the relationship. They'll try and error it, trial and error. The relationship, and basically it's like a game, isn't it? Companies will distribute games out or updates and softwares, and people will use it, send back feedback, and they'll improve on it, fix the bugs, and release it again. And that's basically what they were trying to do with their relationship. Whatever hindered them in the first place, and whatever's getting in the way right now, they can go through it, they could trial it, they could beta it, and they could obviously try and fix it. Now Leonard's companies give her kind of like a big list of things, like red, green, and orange. Basically, like green, it's okay, I could probably live with it. Yellow, you can fix it out sometime, but you don't really have to sort it right now. But red, let's just get it done, iron it out, sort it, get it fixed. And obviously Penny didn't take a liking to this and just hit him back with her list, and it looked like he was kind of on the ropes until he took her out on a date to the gun range. Instead of shooting the targets, he shot himself in the foot and obviously hurt himself. They went to the ER room. She took his Star Wars socks off. They had a little bonding moment. He was laughing with each other, and obviously they embraced and give each other a kiss at the door. She said that it's going well. She's looking forward to the next date together, and it seems to be going really well, so I'm happy for it. Raj as well was introduced to Siri last episode. He's got it on his phone. He's kind of like coping without having a girlfriend with her, talking to it, dreaming about it, using it to make his choices and where to go and what meals to cook, and basically just trying to use it to comfort himself, considering he's lonely, which is pretty sad, to be honest. And talking about like people comforting each other. Sheldon was creating a web episode on flags, and Amy was there supporting him, dressed up, and she was fully committed. And I'm really enjoying them two together as a couple, and all the scenes that they're actually being in. They make me laugh, and Amy, I feel like, it's had a really, really solid season. Thanks for checking out today's episode anyway. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Once a quarter, keep our readiness up. Now, rise and shine, sleepyhead. Half the town is probably dead. Tried to make it fun. Each of these cards contains a detailed scenario of a possible apocalyptic event. Alrighty. An 8.2 magnitude earthquake devastates Pasadena, reducing mighty edifices to dust. Put on your hard hat and safety vest.
Oh, fun. I get to spend another night in front of our apartment dressed like one of the village people.
Look around you. There's hypothetical broken glass everywhere. Really? You're going to face Armageddon without your orthotics? Your choice.
Check it out. Press release from NASA.
Expedition 31 will launch this spring to the International Space Station. Crew members will include Commander Tom Tombo Johnson, astronaut Mike Supernova Novacek, and payload specialist Howard Wolowitz. But if you're going to be an astronaut, you need to pick a cool nickname.
I don't get to pick it. The other guys have to give it to me.
Why do you put 6 sugars in your coffee?
Because the cafeteria doesn't offer little packets of methamphetamine.
Readiness, unsatisfactory. Follows direction, barely. Attitude, a little too much. Overall, not only will he probably die in a fiery inferno, his incessant whining would most certainly spoil everyone else's day. You can't go home. You have to take me to the dentist at 4 o'clock. 2 years ago, after a deep gum cleaning, I thought I got on a bus, but somehow wound up on a booze cruise to Mexico.
They put you under for a cleaning?
Yeah, they have to. I'm a biter.
You know what? I am sick of the roommate agreement. It's ridiculous. I'm your roommate, not your chauffeur. I'm done.
Hold on. Are you saying that you want to invoke Clause 209?
I don't know what that is, but if it means I can go home and sleep, then yes.
Clause 209 suspends our friendship and strips down the roommate agreement to its bare essentials.
Where do I sign?
Right here. Use your finger.
I'm gonna go home and take a nap.
Yeah, well, tell it to someone who cares.
This week I fly to Houston for orientation and zero-gravity elimination drills.
What does that mean?
He's gonna learn to poop in space.
I would have been here sooner, but the bus kept stopping for other people to get on it.
I saved you a dumpling.
Oh, your concern for me is touching. It will serve you well when you take me to the dentist tomorrow.
I've got a lab full of alcoholic monkeys, and tomorrow's the day we switch them to O'Doul's.
Howard doesn't make me do his shopping or take him to the dentist or pick up his dry cleaning, right?
He tried.
But
Yes,
when
his
Ma's
mom.
hips give out, you're up, kid.
Well, who wants to take me Wednesday morning to get new heels put on my dress shoes? Anyone? Oh, that one had Hoot written all over it. All right. Dermatologist. Here's a fun one. I need a new picture frame, and I have a hankering for Swedish meatballs. Who wants to spend the day with me at IKEA?
I wouldn't mind a day in IKEA. The thing is, have we not had this episode before? Like, I feel like we've had something very similar. You know, we've had it where they said, look, mate, we can't be chauffeuring you around. You're literally a grown adult. You can't be reliant on other people. Leonard can't be here 24/7. He was working nights. You know, it's time you got yourself a car, and he failed, and he didn't do it. And 2 seasons later, we've gone all the way back around. You know, they tried to say then, Howard, don't make me do this, mate. We've had an episode of him trying to make you do those things. You know what I mean? Like, do you think that we forget? You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel like we've had this before. They're all going to gang up, well, not gang up on Leonard, but like the rest of the group are going to realise that, mate, they're going to be dragged into all the effort from Sheldon. And he's just going to be like to Leonard, mate, get back into his good books and just take him around because we can't be dealing with it.
Hey, Sheldon, can I help you find something today?
No, I was just sitting at home thinking about how it might be nice to catch up with my 9th favorite person. So, how are you?
Not so good. My shrink just killed himself.
So, what's new with your family? How's your mother? Is she alive?
Yeah.
Your father? Alive?
Yes?
How about your grandparents? They alive?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. I have a teeth cleaning appointment this afternoon. What do you say you take me over there, buddy boy?
Sheldon, I'm working. I can't take you to the dentist. Also, and I can't stress this enough, I don't want to take you to the dentist.
How did he even get to there? Do you know what I mean? He could have got the bus to the
What about
dentist.
your astronaut nickname, Howard Buzz Wolowitz?
Buzz is taken.
Buzz Lightyear is not real.
No, that's
Is it
not
Buzz
what I'm
Aldridge?
talking
Is that
about.
his name?
Are you talking about when he thought he was real? Okay, how about Crash?
He did crash the Mars rover.
The other astronauts would love to go hurtling through space with a guy named Crash.
Maybe there's a way to get them to come up with it.
Like how?
Once I tried carrying around a Duncan yo-yo, hoping the other kids would start calling me Duncan.
Okay, what if we make Rocket Man your ringtone, and the next time you talk to those guys, I'll call you and they'll hear it. Plant the seed.
I found a service that'll send a van to your house for a teeth cleaning. Mostly they cater to dogs. Fellow on the phone seemed to have an open mind.
All right, Sheldon, if you need me to take you to the dentist, I will take you to the dentist.
Are you suggesting that you've come to your senses and wish to reestablish the mutual benefits that stem from full participation in the roommate agreement?
Absolutely.
What benefits does
If you
he
admit
get?
that you're a 30-year-old man who's incapable of functioning on his own.
Power's out too.
Why is that good?
Because last month I sent the electric company a Starbucks gift card, an apology note, and a few snapshots of me in a bra.
I happen to be extremely prepared for such an emergency. Please try not to see anything by this light. It's not for you.
Yeah, I got some candles in my apartment.
But candles during a blackout? Are you mad? That's a fire hazard. No, Pasadena Water and Power recommends the far safer glow stick.
That is good. That was good.
That is a glow. To wine and bubble wrap. And to not having to watch Sheldon demonstrate his reverse osmosis machine that converts urine into drinking water.
Anyway, you want to make out?
Thought because our relationship's in a beta test, you wanted to take things slow.
Okay. Do you want to make out slow? Lucky for you, there's nothing else to do right now.
Social niceties have been suspended, Leonard. We're in a state of emergency. To alert you in case you smelled caramelizing marshmallows and thought a nearby candy factory was on fire.
S'mores, huh? Good for you.
Yes. Or good for us if you sign here and reinstate the full roommate agreement.
Now, don't awe him. He brought this all on himself.
But he's sad.
No, he's crazy. Sometimes crazy looks like sad, so to suck you back in.
Before they go back into there, right, they were saying about this roommate agreement. The thing is, yeah, it all heavily sways to Sheldon. That's the thing. Like, realistically, Leonard has no benefit of signing it. You know, what would he have got there? He signed a roommate agreement after Joey around for Sheldon again to get a schmo. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, the only benefit that he gets is he can cater and lump Sheldon around wherever he wants to go. You know, he was saying there about the agreement, but it literally has no benefit to him at all. But also, let's talk about the lightsaber thing. You know, the more and more I see it in the show, the more and more I actually want to buy one. You know, I don't mind Star Wars. I actually like it. I'm not a hardcore fan of it, and I don't own any props. But I actually would think, like, I don't know, a Darth Vader head there or a Stormtrooper head here on the side would look absolutely sick. Even a lightsaber behind us here, you know, the blue one, the red one, even the green one, would look well good. It reminds me of, like, when Howard gets in his bed and he dims the lights and he flicks it and the cross comes on. I always think, yo, that looks decent. Now, the girlfriend, she wouldn't have that at all. Literally, get thrown away straight away. But we can all dream, can't we? You know what I mean? Like, it do look decent.
I thought you said candles were dangerous.
This is
It's a Bunsen burner.
I'm a scientist. I know what I'm doing. Oh. Took me a gallon of urine to make that water.
Sheldon, this is stupid. I don't see why we can't be friends. And I'm willing to drive you around and help you out with stuff. I just don't want to do it because of some silly roommate agreement.
Counter proposal. We reinstate the full roommate agreement with the following addendum. In the spirit of Mother's Day or Father's Day, we could call it Leonard's Day.
Well, do you know what? I'd be interested to see that. I know, yeah, that's all
Of
right.
course you do. It's about you, like everything else.
Do I get breakfast in bed on Leonard's Day?
No.
Can I sit in your spot?
No.
The building manager said the reason the power went out is someone went down into the basement and just pulled the main breaker switch.
But whoever that mystery man was, you should be eternally grateful. For without him, there would be no Leonard's Day.
That really is a good song.
It is a
There's
tune,
reason
that.
he's so Elton John. They don't make you a knight for writing "Wake Me Up Before You Go."
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Howard, thanks for getting up so early. Plan for this morning is to go over the...
Sorry, my phone.
What is that? Is that Rocket Man?
Yeah, my ringtone. Kind of my favorite song, Rocket Man.
Howard, your Fruit Loops are getting soggy!
Who's that?
My mom. Sorry.
No problem. Fruit Loops.
To be honest though, like, a nickname's a nickname, innit? As long as it's not offensive to you, then, you know, who cares really what you call it. So, again, I've got to say, I'm actually excited now we got the progression with the NASA storyline. You know, I've been saying that this season's been doing quite well in terms of there's a lot of stuff that could potentially be going on, and we've not really progressed with many of it. We've been going slow with Leonard and Penny. We're not really focused on his NASA thing yet. We still got the wedding to come. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of things going, and today we kind of got a reintroduction back into this, and I'm excited to obviously see him going to space. Maybe we could see him practicing as well. Don't think we will do, but, you know, how was Fruit Loop Wallowitz? Well, I'll take it, you know. It's decent. He tried to get Rocket Man. What a film that is as well. You know, is it actually called Rocket Man? I think it is. The Elton John film. Really good. I actually love the films like that. Bohemian Rhapsody, I think it is called Rocket Man. You know, they had the Whitney Houston one as well. So good. I think I read somewhere as well that they might be making a Michael Jackson one. The Elvis one, sick as well. You know, when you watch them, you realise that you like so many songs that you didn't really know that you enjoyed, and you realise that there's a lot of songs as well that the artist sung that you never actually knew that it was them that were singing it. So, mate, legends. And I can't wait if they make a Michael Jackson one. I'd love to see it. What a crazy life as well. A biopic, is that what it's called? That they could do from him, from being a young kid in Jackson 5, going up, obviously getting to the star that he is. Madness. But obviously in today's episode here, it was about Howard trying to get his nickname. Leonard as well, you know, basically ended, I won't say his friendship, but his roommate agreement with Sheldon. And yeah, I can't really blame him. He had no benefit from it at all. He always had to cater around for Sheldon. And, you know, you could see today's episode that once Leonard's not there to join him around and take him everywhere and, you know, go to every single appointment, Sheldon's obviously on his own. He has to be reliant on other people. Nobody really wants to. And you actually could see the value that Leonard has in his life. So, you know, he had to realise it in today's episode, and instead of saying thank you, which he should do anyway, he decided to try and counter-propose it to Leonard's Day, which, even though you should say thank you, Leonard's Day is pretty cool, and I'd like to actually see an episode called Leonard's Day and see what he actually gets from it. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So I think Sheldon realised how much he heavily relies on Leonard in today's episode, and you know, obviously when he ended kind of the clause of the roommate agreement and they just become acquaintances, sup, you know what I mean? Like, he had to rely on other people to take him to the dentist, take him to appointments, and he actually realised that nobody actually steps up and puts in the effort that Leonard actually does for him. And, you know, in the attempt to actually get his friendship back on track and the agreement sealed, he went to the extreme and called an emergency, obviously in the building, by cutting the power, to then try and sway Leonard on his side, you know, try and guilt him into using his emergency equipment, creating s'mores, you know, try to obviously get the relationship back on track by signing the agreement. And obviously Leonard doesn't need Sheldon as much as Sheldon needs him, and it's true as well. You know, you can have two friends who obviously put the same amount of effort into a relationship, but you also can have two friends where one needs the other a little bit more. And it's because Sheldon doesn't have his own car, so he can't actually, you know, take part in his own kind of responsibilities. He's always reliant on others, and he actually, you know, made the comment that it's always about Leonard, you know, when he was talking about Leonard's Day, when actually it's everything revolves around Sheldon, doesn't it? You know, no matter what conversation, prime example, Amy was talking about her achievements, he tried to outsway it with a minor thing that wasn't even an achievement, and obviously tried to make it about him. It's always about Sheldon. If it's about you, he doesn't really care, or he actually tries to sway it, and you know, you know, he tries to like suppress the severity of the weight of something that you've achieved. And, you know, Leonard and, what is it now, Penny, making out, you know, getting closer, spending more time together, mini date as well, forced into that situation, but it's good stuff. I like seeing them. They make me laugh. I feel like the chemistry is good as well. And like I said, mate, since we reintroduced Leonard back into the potential relationship with Penny, Penny's getting more screen time, and that's what I like to see. I'm not championing her as the best character in the show, but what I am saying is when you engage them two together, she becomes more on the screen. More on the screen is more time, is more fun, is more chemistry, better storylines, and that's what I like to see. So I'll always say being them two together creates more time with Sheldon, more time with her, more time on screen. The original kind of three, I feel like the first two seasons heavily revolved around them three, and obviously Raj and Howard was there as well, but I feel like they was the main three core, and I want them back together so that we can get more of them on the screen. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.